Hello everyone, myself Isha K. Joshi, lecturer in Electrical Engineering Department, VPMP Polytechnic. My subject is Analog Electronics. The unit name is Field Effect Transistor, and today we will discuss about the characteristic of JFET. Our objective of learning this topic is to understand about the characteristic of JFET, the features of JFET, various parameters of JFET, advantages and disadvantages of JFET and applications of JFET. So let us start with the characteristic of JFET. So characteristic curves is a set of curves which relate device currents and voltages. And for a JFET there are two important characteristics. One is drain characteristic and second one is transfer characteristic. So let's start with the drain characteristic. So here the drain characteristic is the relationship between the drain current ID and the drain to source voltage VDS for different values of gate to source voltage VGS. You can see the relationship graph drawn between ID and VDS with the different values of VGS. So to obtain this characteristic of JFET, the drain characteristic of JFET, it is obtained by using an N-channel JFET connected in common source mode. Now, to understand this characteristic, let us go by one region. The first region is this ohmic region. In this region, the drain current ID increases linearly with the increase in drain to source voltage VDS obeying Ohm's law. You can see this graph where ID increases linearly with increase in VDS like Ohm's law. This is due to the fact that N-type semiconductor bar acts like a simple resistance, as we had discussed in our last video of working of JFET, where we discussed about the N-type semiconductor bar acts like a simple resistance, and so here ID increases linearly with the increase in drain to source voltage. Now this is pinch off region. In this region, when the drain to source voltage VDS, this VDS is equal to the pinch off voltage VP, the drain current becomes maximum IDSS. This is also we had discussed in our last video in working of JFET, where we discussed about this IDSS, which is drain source saturation current, and when the drain current is when the value of VGS is equal to 0, the drain current is maximum, and which is called source saturation current, drain source saturation current, and which is denoted by IDSS. So here in pinch off region, when the value of VDS is equal to the pinch off voltage VP, the drain current becomes maximum, and the further increase in VDS after VP, here the increase in VDS after VP, the drain currents remain constant, and this region is known as pinch off region. The drain current in the pinch off region depends on the VGS. It is the normal operating region of JFET when used as an amplifier. So here the graph is represented for the different value of VGS. You can see the value of VGS is equal to 0 volt, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, as we had discussed in operation of JFET, that initially we keep the VGS 0, then we make it a little bit negative, and then we operate it on VGS as a large value of negative. So here in pinch of voltage, the drain current depends on VGS, and it is the normal operating region of JFET when used as the amplifier. Now this is breakdown region. In this region, the drain current ID increases rapidly as the VDS is also increased. Here you can see the ID increases rapidly as the VDS is also increased. At this point, gate to source junction breaks down due to the avalanche effect, and due to this device may damage. The VDS corresponding to this point is known as breakdown voltage. So this is all about drain characteristic. Now this is transfer characteristic, and the transfer characteristic is the relationship between ID, that is drain current, and gate to source voltage VGS for a constant value of drain to source voltage VDS. The transfer characteristic, in this characteristic we adjust VDS to some suitable values and increase the VGS. You can see the graph for different values of VDS to some suitable value and increase the VGS in small suitable steps. After this, we note the corresponding values of drain current at each step. And a similar procedure can be used to obtain curves at different values of VGS. And it is to be observed that the upper end of the curve has been shown by the drain current value equal to IDSS, while the lower end is indicated by a voltage equal to VGS or VP. The relationship between ID and VGS is defined by Shockley's equation, and the equation you can see here, ID is equal to IDSS into bracket 1 minus VGS upon VP whole square. So this is the equation of Shockley's, and this is a relation between ID and VGS. So it is simply represented by this equation. So this is about transfer characteristic of JFET. Now these are different parameters of JFET. The electrical behavior of JFET can be described in terms of certain parameters, and they are known as JFET parameters, and such parameters can be obtained from the characteristic curves. So the various important parameters are, the first one is DC drain resistance, and which can be represented by RDS, which is DC drain resistance. It is also known as static or ohmic resistance of the channel, and it is given by the ratio of voltage VDS to the drain current ID. So the DC drain resistance can be expressed by the equation VDS upon ID. The second parameter is AC drain resistance. It is also known as dynamic drain resistance, and is the AC resistance between the drain and the source terminal when the JFET is operating in the pinch off or saturation region. So it is also known as dynamic drain resistance. It is given by the ratio of small change in drain to source voltage to the change in drain current ID for a constant gate to source voltage VGS. So the AC drain resistance is expressed by the equation delta VDS upon delta ID. The third parameter of JFET is transconductance, and that can be represented by GM, transconductance. It is given by the ratio of small change in drain current to the change in gate to source voltage for a constant drain to source voltage. So it can be easily represented by the equation delta ID upon delta VGS. Sorry, it is written by mistake. VDS, actually it is ID upon VGS. Delta ID upon delta VGS. The next important parameter is amplification factor. It is given by the ratio of small change in drain to source voltage delta VDS to the change in gate to source voltage delta VGS for a constant drain current ID. So it can be expressed by the equation delta VDS upon delta VGS, and it can be represented by mu. So the amplification factor mu can be expressed as a product of transconductance Gm and AC drain resistance Rd. So the amplification factor mu can be expressed as the transconductance Gm into the AC drain resistance Rd. So this is the another expression by which we can represent the amplification factor. The next parameter of JFET is input resistance Ri. As the reverse current of a junction is very small, and therefore the gate reverse current of JFET is also very small. Because the gate source junction of JFET is used as an input, the input resistance of JFET is very high. And the high input resistance is an advantage of JFET over the bipolar transistor. And the input resistance can be given by delta VGS divided by delta IGSS. So this is about the important parameters of JFET. Now these are some features of JFET, like it is a voltage controlled device, as we had discussed earlier. Then it is equivalent to voltage controlled current source. In JFET, gate source junction is always in reverse bias condition. It has a very small gate current. It is equivalent to voltage control current source that we had said earlier. And then the another feature of JFET is it has a high input resistance, and it can be used as a voltage variable resistance. So these are various features of JFET. Advantages of JFET: it has high input resistance, it has better thermal stability, it has very small input current, it produces less noise, it has long life and small size, and it has high power gain. So these are some advantages of JFET, and some disadvantages are it cannot be used as a current amplifier, its voltage gain is very less, and special handling precautions are required. Whereas application of JFET are, it can be used as amplifier, it can be used as a switch, it can be used as analog switch in circuits like sample and hold, amplitude modulation, ADC, DAC converter, AC to DC, DC to AC converter. It can be used as a voltage variable resistor, and it can be used in digital circuits. So these are various applications of JFET. So with this video, here we are completing the junction field effect transistor, the construction of JFET, the working of JFET, the characteristic of JFET, advantages, disadvantages, features, parameters, and application of JFET. all we had discussed in our previous videos. In our next video, we will discuss about the another type of field effect transistor, and which is MOSFET. So in our next video, we will discuss about the MOSFET. Thank you.